Meantime, we got to talk about those primary elections. They're tomorrow in North Carolina. Of course, that time when registered voters decide which candidate best represents each party for the general election in November. Of course, I want to thank you for joining us first here for the news at 4. I'm Vanessa Rufus, filling in for Carolyn Bruck. Want to get straight out to WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner, who's joining us live at the Mecklenburg County Board of Elections. So, Chloe, what are experts predicting turnout is going to be this time around?
Hey, Vanessa, political experts think we can expect around 20% of registered voters to participate in the primary election. But the number of people who have already cast their ballot during the early voting period is higher than we've seen in years past. If they haven't already cast their ballots early, North Carolinians will head to the polls tomorrow to select who they want to represent their political party in November's general election. But it's unlikely they'll be out in droves.
Typically in a midterm election year, we can look to anywhere from between 15 to 20% turnout. I think the most recent high point was in 2002 when we saw 21%.
More than 577,000 votes have been cast already, either by mail or during the 2-week early voting period. Just under 43,000 of them were in Mecklenburg County. That's the second most in the state after Wake County. Statewide, 8% of registered voters have already participated.
This is, a new day in North Carolina primary elections. How this will translate into what we will see come in tomorrow on Tuesday for Election Day, I don't think anybody knows, because the vast majority of votes in past primaries have come on Election Day.
For now, there's a pretty even split on Republican and Democratic ballots cast. During the early voting period, more unaffiliated voters chose a Republican ballot. Dr. Michael Bitzer, a political science professor at Catawba College, says there will likely be some close races decided by a couple hundred votes.
The question of, will my vote actually make a difference in a primary election, particularly one that has no opposition party candidate challenging for the fall? So the real election is this Tuesday. It could make all the difference in the world.
The polls will be open tomorrow from 6:30 in the morning till 7:30 in the evening. If you're voting by mail, it has to be postmarked by tomorrow or dropped off at your county board of elections office. You cannot bring a mail-in ballot to the polls. Live in Uptown, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.
Chloe, thank you. And of course, we'll be watching very closely to those results tomorrow. It will remind you, too, if you have some questions, right now you can find answers to frequently asked election questions on our website, WCNC.com. And we've made it easy. Just take out your phone. You can actually just scan that QR code on your screen, and it will take you straight to that page.